We are back. My name is Jeffrey Davis. This is 2016 edition we're building on of Radio Entrepreneurs, and we're looking forward to a good year and want to thank all our listeners for last year. Sitting to my left, flanked, loyal Peter Myerson from the law firm of Cohn, Rasnick, Myerson and Plout. Welcome back, Peter.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Our next guest, returning guest, maybe I'll let you introduce him if you want.
That's fine by me. Our next guest from Senior Attorney Match is Jeremy
Poock. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your practice?
Sure. So Senior Attorney Match is a recruiting firm. It's a recruiting firm that focuses on senior attorneys. Senior attorneys are attorneys who have practiced more than 35 years. Senior Attorney Match expands succession planning options for senior attorneys and creates instant client growth for growing law firms.
So how did this idea come to you? I mean, this is interesting. You know, I come from the same space that you're talking about, as Jeffrey has been waving wildly.
Senior attorney.
So I've been practicing law in Massachusetts for 15 years. And the focus of my law practice has been representing sellers and buyers of small businesses. And my main referral sources have been business brokers. Over the years, and working with business brokers, I noticed that brokers are selling all kinds of businesses, but not legal practices. So that led me to research why aren't lawyers selling their law practices. And there's a national rule that applies in all the states, including Massachusetts, about selling one's law practice. And that rule requires that if a lawyer wants to sell his or her law practice, they need to notify their clients in advance of a sale that they're contemplating a sale. Now, it's almost unfortunately jovial that why would a buyer even contemplate purchasing somebody's law practice if the selling lawyer has to notify his or her clients in advance that they're contemplating a sale. So it made me think about, well, how can this be structured differently? If it's not going to be structured as a true sale because the rule sets up such a high bar for accomplishing a sale, then with baby boomer attorneys contemplating themselves, how are they going to be able to sell their practice and ideally make money off of their practice like their fellow and contemporaries like doctors, accountants, architects, and other business owners that they see regularly sell their businesses? How can lawyers do it? So the structure of Senior Attorney Match is not so much the sale of a law practice, but to facilitate a senior attorney joining a growing law firm, and the terms of a quote-unquote sale is really an earn-out. That is, that the senior attorney works in that law firm that he or she joins, works there for X number of years, typically paid a percentage based upon the revenues that the attorney brings in, and then as the attorney considers to partially retire or retire, the revenues continue to be paid to the senior attorney based upon his or her clients that are bringing business into the firm that the senior attorney joined.
I mean, it's a really interesting model, but I don't know that I really wanted to discuss the model so much as your process, because this is a story. This is a show about entrepreneurs. So,
And he's detailed.
who?
Jeremy, so you'll like his process.
Okay, so.
He's thorough, as I've learned the
Oh,
hard
okay,
way.
good. Well, then our listeners will get a better sense of what's going on. So how do you, I mean, this sounds to me like a lot of networking. How do you find the people to sell, and how do you find the people to buy?
Sure, so what I've learned the hard way is it's a lot easier.
It's always the hard way, come on.
It's a lot easier to find the buyers once you have a seller. And finding a seller, though, that does involve a lot of networking at this point. The best way is via the website. So it's www.seniorattorneymatch.com, 781-247-4211.